Jody? Yeah, it is. Had to make sure everything was right. So the Eagles fans are in shambles, bro. They finna collapse. They finna collapse. I'm telling you now, bro. The Eagles finna collapse. They gonna lose, maybe in the divisional if they lucky, because they on pace. What was it, the 1980? Don't quote me. I think it was 1986 Jets, something like that. Get this. Yeah, 16. There we go. But yeah, man, we back with another episode of Rigged NFL. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, bring that notification bell. This week, it was really all about the backup quarterbacks. That was really the main theme, the main storyline. We had the Bengals with a backup quarterback winning, the Texans backup quarterback winning. I didn't even know Case Keenum was still in the league. Jake Browning, Joe Flacco, and Drew Lock to close out the whole weekend. So it started from really Aiden O'Connell, backup quarterbacks, really started from Thursday to Monday night. That was the theme. They had to make sure to keep the playoff races close. Certain teams is clear. They ain't really gonna do nothing, like the Vikings. If you up 17-3, you out here blowing leads and shit magically. Yeah, it's not a good sign for you. The Steelers, clearly they don't want them in the playoffs, and they need to get a new coach. Clearly, what's good, Blue Pyrotech, DJ DG. Falcons, that's another team. I thought they was going to win the NFC South. It's not impossible, but you can't be losing to teams that sell tickets for 50 cents and $4, and they can't even get 100 people in the stadium. You can't be doing that. Really, they got outscored by a kicker. That's what makes it even worse. A kicker outscored them. I say give the Chicago Bears an Oscar award for Mooney's act to throw the game away. Yeah, man, he had it all up in his hands and everything. Pause. And then he was like, "Oh, I can't hold the ball, so I'm gonna kick it into the Browns defender." Man, this man here. What up, Jose? So has the NFL changed the Super Bowl logo again? No, they still got that same one, the purple and red one. Nothing new. So what do I think is the script? What's in the script for the Bills? They could make a deep playoff run. I was talking to Dell about it. I think 2 days yesterday. No, it was actually last night. They can make a deep playoff run for real. Like, that is a team I'll watch out for. As far as them winning those Super Bowl, they got two things going against them. One, Josh Allen is on the cover of Madden. Typically, unless you're the golden boy, the beige one, you don't get on the cover of Madden and win the Super Bowl. And they got the Von Miller situation on top of that. So it's possible they could go to the Super Bowl, but winning it, doubt it, which they don't need to if they get a new stadium. Cowboys had a winning script against the Dolphins. I don't know about that, man. They don't do good on the road, and they don't do good against winning teams. And ironically, the Dolphins don't do good against winning teams. So we'll see. As far as the biggest thing for them, though, is, they had a big win against the Eagles. Then they messed around and got embarrassed by the Bills. So they could be back in the win column. And with the Dolphins, they had the big 30-0 win over the Jets. And they followed that up with a letdown. So really, that one's a toss-up. But right now, I would lean more so Dolphins. So do I still think the Super Bowl matchup is still based on color scheme? It is still possible. It's on the 42nd day of the year. And they love that 42. And there's really only 3 teams in the AFC who that could be. You have the Ravens, the Chiefs, and the Dolphins have a black head coach. Quote unquote. Yeah, they start off like they would win. Hold on one sec. What up, Bronze in the building? The Chargers without Herbert ranked worse than the Panthers power rankings. That power rankings don't mean shit. Like I said, y'all's issue is head coach and quarterback. Y'all got talent. It's just shitty ass head coach. And that shitty ass head coach underperformed like hell with all that talent. Which honestly, he don't even look like a fucking head coach. Like Brandon Staley, like the skinny pencil neck motherfucker. He never looked like someone who should have been a head coach of a football team in the first goddamn place. I see George Pickens acting like he didn't know who picked the ball off and ran right next to the dude acting confused. Bro, he doing everything in his power to get traded from Pittsburgh, man. He hates it there. And I don't blame him, man. Said the Niners about to get who they play. So they finna get upset this week. Oh, the Ravens, that's right. I don't know. I wish they didn't show that little stat about the last 7 Monday Night Football games have been underdog winning the game. Because usually when they be showing streaks and shit like that, usually them streaks come to an end. But for my sake, I would like to see the Ravens beat the Niners. That should just be a good game. You know what I'm saying? Nice Christmas gift for Monday night. Get my team to beat the Niners. And really, I think whoever gonna win that gonna win the MVP. You can see them knocking out. Who is them? I gotta go back and see who is them. Oh, the Bills. Okay. So you can see the Bills knocking out the Ravens and maybe facing the Chiefs in the AFC title game. I don't know about all that. I still feel like the Ravens are going to end up playing the Browns in the playoffs just for that Joe Flacco storyline. Just like I would see the Lions playing the Rams. See the Cowboys win. Thing about the Dolphins is they got a couple tough games, really 3. They got the Cowboys, the Ravens, and the Bills. So all they need to do really is drop one. And then, of course, lose to the Bills. But before that, drop one. And I'd say more so they would drop to the Ravens before the Cowboys. Yeah, man, it's funny. They were talking all that Dak Prescott MVP shit. And then he got thrown on his back the whole game. I think the Dolphins will go 11-4. Same with the Ravens to lose and go 11-4 to set up number 1 seed battle next week for the Dolphins and the Ravens game. I've been on home cooking that. It was a barbecue. I mean, they gave up a 92-yard drive in like a minute and a half. That shit was insane. And I saw Locke. There was a couple times Locke should have threw a pick on that last drive, and he didn't. You're just like, all right, he getting bailed out of here again because so-and-so can't hold the football. Or it's coming real close. He throwing that bitch in the turf right in front of a defender. Like, okay, he keep getting bailed out. So the Browns and Falcons will make a deep playoff run like the early two. What the fuck are you talking about? No, they not. They not the Browns aren't making no deep playoff run, dude. I don't know where you getting that from. Also, Eagles defense is the best Packard. Yeah, like I said. What's up? I hate Lakers. Bro, he gonna fuck around and be a free agent after this year, bro. Like, Kadarius Toney went from almost a hero in the Buffalo game to now this nigga can't line up to save his life to now this nigga can't catch to save his life. And that's not the first time. Like, drops have plagued the Chiefs all year, really. You go back to week 1. Who dropped a big pass against the Lions? Kadarius Toney. Who dropped a pass against the Eagles? MVS. Who dropped the pass? It wasn't that crucial because they ended up winning still. Who dropped the pass against the Patriots and ended up getting picked off? Kadarius Toney, and now you got Patrick Mahomes over here throwing a little bitch fit like Tom Brady. And that shit is hilarious. I don't even hate Mahomes, but that's just too funny. I think they're going to drop one to the Giants, too. I don't know if it's going to be this week or the last week, but they're going to drop one of them games. So the Niners beat the Ravens. Beat the Ravens and Washington rest week 18. Who they played? Oh, the Rams, so they get the 6th seed, and they can play Detroit, who would be the 3 seed. Said no more Ridder. You wish more of your fan base would see that. Y'all need a new head coach. Need a new head coach, quarterback. Y'all shouldn't have been starting Ridder at this point. Should have just kept with Heineke. Yeah, they trying so hard to push that narrative. Like, I was watching something on CBS Sports earlier, and it's just like they were talking about what it would take for, say, Lamar to win the MVP, what it would take for Brock Purdy, what it would take for Christian McCaffrey. And like they were saying, like, for Christian to win, Brock Purdy got to get hurt and all this other shit. And I'm like, what? Like, you know damn well it shouldn't be Brock Purdy. But they were just saying he needs to win out. And for Lamar, he obviously has to beat the Niners and win out. And get the 1 seed. They threw in some extra shit. And it's like, come on, bro. We know who the real MVP candidates are. It ain't the niggas they showed on the screen. They had Lamar, Josh Allen, Dak Prescott, Brock Purdy, and then Christian McCaffrey. They just wanted to try to be slick and slide that motherfucking. No. It should have been Lamar, Tyreek Hill, McCaffrey, Deebo Samuel. That's who the MVP candidate should be. Think the Eagles are going to lose every last single game remaining and win about 1 or 2 games in the playoffs and get knocked out. At most, they win 1 game. Just 1 and they out. Shit, they might be a first round exit for real. I wouldn't be surprised. Man said Tommy Cutlets. I don't think they're going to win both times. I think they win 1. And then Philly should beat the Cardinals and beat the Giants 1 time. Oh, Joe Flacco. No, they're not making no deep playoff run. They not finna make no deep playoff run and do it. No. What up, Kenley Pierce? What's good with you? Yeah, Baker quietly doing good all of a sudden. Quietly. And I mean, luckily for them, they in a division with the Saints and the Falcons. Teams that just stay in their way a lot. Like, actually, all them teams at some point in time get in their own way. The Falcons, oh my God. They really get in their own way. Like, you shouldn't be losing to a 1-11 team. For real, like I said, you should not be getting outscored by a kicker. And then the Saints, they just inconsistent. Said he put on for his city. He more focused on his rap career than playing football. I think the only thing different is he's not hurt as much. So everyone bets underdog next week, then Vegas makes a killing. Yeah, it's like that Ravens hadn't lost, what was it, like 24 straight preseason games, and the next game they play against the Commies, they lost. What's the spread of that game? I'm actually curious. Damn, they a 5.5 point favorite, the Niners. That's crazy. I would have figured it'd been like 3.5 or something. Say Reek, the best player in the NFL. I don't know about that. But he's definitely, I would say, more important to his team and his team's success offensively than really anybody else, maybe short of, like I said, Lamar Jackson, or take your pick between McCaffrey or Deebo Samuel. Either or. Bro, think about the Titans game. Think about that. Will Levis out here just taking sacks like it ain't nothing. And now he got an ankle injury. Losing to Case Keenum. But I see what they did there. They had to make sure that the Colts, Texans, and Jags are all 8-6. And if for some crazy reason the Jags lose out, I'd be like, damn. I'd honestly be surprised, because I don't see the Texans pulling it off to get that spot. The Colts, maybe next year, not this year. Jacksonville for sure this year. And they get a new stadium soon too. Because there's actually a good amount of teams getting new stadiums in the future. You have the Bears. I think they're kind of still in limbo a little bit. This is whether they're going to stay, whether they're going to move. They're talking about getting a dome stadium. Who else? The Redskins, the Commanders. I think there's the most expensive. We know about the Bills, Jaguars, and Titans. It's like five teams getting new stadiums or renovations. Nah, bro, they'll boo Santa Claus, bro. They'll throw snowballs at this man. Did he say the Vikings going to the Super Bowl last year? I don't even remember. Say a playoff run for Jim Brown. Like I said, at most they'll end up playing the Ravens, but that's about it. They not gonna go on no deep run. Can't stand Seahawks and Steelers fanboys. Both franchises get the script to be in the playoffs every year. Not so much for the Steelers no more. Like, the Steelers damn near in the same boat as the Patriots a little bit. Like, they were once this prestigious franchise that had this gold standard, was always success. And it ain't the same. Like, it looks like both coaches need to go. They might have to lay down for a little minute. What's up, Jack? Appreciate that. It's ironic that after the Jets lose, Rodgers comes out. He's saying, yeah, right. He had to make sure to keep his name in the media, keep his name out there, keep it being talked about. You got the Rams beating the Niners in the playoffs. I highly doubt that happens. They've already done that before anyway, when the Rams won the Super Bowl. Gotcha. Yeah, this is probably the most complete team they've had since they've had Lamar Jackson. The 14-2 team wasn't bad, but like the receivers were still shaky. Then going with the theme of backups this season to back up a win in the Super Bowl. We got backups. Active backups right now. You got the Browns, not a chance. Cincy, no. Who else got a backup? The Colts, no. Texans, no. Denver, KC got healthy quarterbacks. Miami, Buffalo got healthy quarterbacks. Baltimore got a healthy quarterback. Yeah, I don't see that. Said they're Avengers team. It's ironic how both Mahomes and Hurts flu games, they both have 2 picks and no tuds. That man looked like he lost his dog after that game last night. What you just talking about executing. And what really pissed me off was, like, as a reporter, how you gonna ask him, like, what does execute mean? Like, that's just a fucking stupid ass question to ask. Like, are you fucking serious? That's the best question you could ask. What does it mean to execute? See nothing without the tush push. Yeah, he don't need the tush push. Yeah, they are. I've seen it. That shit look nice too. As long as the Cowboys and Niners get bounced to playoffs, you fine with that. Yeah, like I said, that's wild. That's not true. Should go pocket for that Broncos game. He had like 7 seconds to throw every pass. Bro, it looked like they were playing Madden out there. Like they were talking about the Raiders game being like them playing on rookie mode. No. Jared Goff, it looked like a legit game of Madden, how Jared Goff would just get touchdown, 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 just like that. And I thought the Broncos were gonna make a game out of it at least. Make it close after halftime. No. The Lions just poured it on even more. So Jalen Hurts right now is looking like Justin Fields. I did say they basically the same quarterback. Just one's in a better situation than the other. QB draws and screens. Yeah, they do. So he fumbling worse than Josh Allen. Again, he got a pedestrian offensive line. That's another one. He's kind of in that, I don't want to say in that Lamar situation. It is not that bad. But yeah, there's definitely a deficit of talent on that team around him. Like, they could be better. They still got 6 Super Bowls like New England. You don't think anyone will win more than 6. Cowboys got 5. San Fran got 5. You know they ain't gonna let Lamar win that shit. Mom's at 2 tuds. Yeah, I remember Edward Hilaire got up for one too. Well, Pat Mahomes win 2 more Super Bowls in Missouri. The NFL having to reach their settlement with the city of St. Louis. Basically, what you asking. I mean, it's gonna take a little bit more than that. I think he's going to win maybe 1 or 2 more Super Bowls, but nah, they going to still be a consistently good team and shit. It's not going to be like seeing the New England Patriots all over again. It's not going to be a nigga getting 7 Super Bowls and no, it's not going to be that. So who goes to the Super Bowl this year? NFC, San Francisco. I don't see anybody else out that conference making it. AFC, like I said, we gonna see some black shit. I'm gonna put it like that. Either you gonna have a black quarterback or a black head coach, and there's only in the playoff on the AFC technically 4 teams that will qualify for that, being the Broncos, which I highly doubt, the Dolphins because their coach is black, and the Ravens and Chiefs. It's the Falcons with a pursuit. Yeah, they ain't gone after a black quarterback since Michael Vick, bro. After that shit happened, Arthur Blank like, hell no, we ain't doing that shit no more. We'll go Hawaiian, but we ain't going we ain't doing all that. Says mid and predictable with their new OC. It don't help that they got Matt Patricia either. Yeah, DeAndre Swift will score a touchdown for the Eagles. He just fell down after 1-2 times. Yeah, you know they gonna have to do the tush push, the brotherly shove, what do you want to call it? That's like the whole thing. It's like Roger Goodell even like changed his stance magically. He was like, you know what? Since everybody doing it, I'm just gonna let it slide. What up, PM? They gave away the Eagles losing the Seahawks when the Eagles had a false start when they were about to score another touchdown. Yes. We had a chance to get a field goal. He chose to throw up a prayer. Yeah, 2 timeouts, 13 seconds, 2 timeouts. You could easily run 2 quick plays. Just 2 real quick plays. Boom, boom. And you be golden. So why black? 42 is synonymous with the N word, and not to mention the Super Bowl's in February, which we know is Black History Month. I think Mahomes makes 6 Super Bowl trips, but only wins 4 of them and maybe 5, which would make him 5-1 in Super Bowls, with his only loss being to Brady. I don't think he is, but they claim that he is. I still need to see pictures of this nigga's parents, because I don't believe it, but they say he's part black. It's like they went through this whole shit with Brian Flores, and it's like, you know what, we'll get another black coach, but he don't look nothing like a black coach. Yeah, no, I think Hurts is probably the worst, because he just has this like 1,000-yard stare where it looked like he done saw like his pet get shot. Like he just stared, he just looks, he don't look like he finna cry, but he just look like he's defeated. I think who else had a bad showing? Nick Mullins in overtime, his body language was really bad too. When they showed that nigga on the bench, man, he looked so defeated. You would have thought this man was starting the whole year. Yeah, that's been the storyline. In years past, has been the running backs being hurt, but this year it's the quarterbacks. I don't see that. I can see a rematch, but I don't see that rematch. That'd be a hell of a ratings push, though. That you're a nut. What does that be? Well, it'd be 4, in 3 years, 4 matchups. Cowboys and Niners, possibly in 3 years. If they do play in the playoffs, I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I think it's going to be a lot closer and a lot more suspenseful. And it's going to go way, way down to the wire. See the Ravens versus Dolphins, the Dolphins versus Browns, and what is with the Browns, man? You get the whole Jim Brown thing, but the come on now, the Browns, man. With Joe Flacco, come on. Yeah, he's selling, man. He's selling, and again, like I said, shit offensive line. And they had to lose that game to keep the AFC South close as possible. Hence why the Titans lost. And we knew that this fucking Steelers was gonna lose, bro. Like that whole Mike Tomlin don't have losing record. Who the fuck it mean if you going 500 every year? That's supposed to be an accomplishment that you went 8-8 at the time, or 9-8 and 8-9 and shit. That don't mean shit. You know they gonna always do that cowboy shit. Yeah, I heard. I still ain't seen a picture of this nigga. Let me see if I can find one. Mike McDaniel's dad. Parents. They show his family, but I don't see his dad anywhere. Yeah, they ain't got shit on this man's parents, I swear. Wait a minute, hold up. No, that ain't his dad. Never mind. That ain't his dad. Yep, that'll further remain a mystery. His Super Bowl logo is purple. It's purple and red. A lot of Steelers fans think that the script has it that Rudolph will save Christmas. Ain't shit finna save the Steelers, bro. They just need to fucking clean house. Don't nobody want to watch that sorry ass excuse of an offense. You serious? Like the Patriots, but they got the nerve to give us the Patriots versus the, I don't even remember who they playing this Saturday. Don't nobody want to watch that sorry ass shit. Nobody want to watch Bailey Zappi. Fuck out of here with that shit. Chargers fan base was happy as hell once they fight. Yeah. Yeah, if I was a Chargers fan, I'd be happy too. That man should have been fired after that Raiders game 2 years ago. Why do they put games on Christmas? Let's see. Everybody's typically with their family at home watching TV. Same reason the NBA puts 6 games on so people can watch it. Because what you gonna do? You gonna eat food, drink, and watch TV. Which, I mean, I think it's only one game. I think a lot of them on Christmas Eve, since Christmas Eve's on a Sunday. Yeah. I agree, bro. I'm like, nah, bro. I need to see a DNA test. I need to see something, bro. There's no way this man is any. I've seen plenty of mixed people that got more white features than they got black features. They still look blacker than Mike McDaniels. For a second, you thought the Cardinals would have pulled an upset. Why? No, that would have fucked up seeding. Let me see. I think, yeah, it probably would have fucked up seeding. Yeah, that definitely would have fucked up some seeding. Yeah, why? Niners don't lose when they got all their people. If it was Brock Purdy by himself, maybe. But why? CJ. Yes. Every Super Bowl 1 through 57 was scripted. It was sold better with real hits, but just the TV production with a gambling sidebar. It's because shit done gotten so out of hand with how they promote gambling now. That's what's really kind of ruined it, because you brought in fantasy football. That's something you have to worry about back in the, like, way back in the day. Fantasy football wasn't a thing like that. Like, you draft so-and-so. That was drafting players for bet. No, that wasn't a thing. So you have to worry about it as much. But now it's crazy. And the play that involved him cost him more. Yeah, it looked like he was in when I saw the replay. Are the Bears moving on from Justin Fields? They shouldn't. They really shouldn't. There's other things they could use besides the quarterback. That ain't the issue. But they really shouldn't. If they do, I feel like they're going to be back in the same position they was at before. Like, they damn near like the Jets. They can't get out of their own way for shit. Bailey's having any fun so disrespectful for their fan base. There's a couple teams I've had an issue with this year that they've been pushing excessively. Like, let me see. The Jets, they got a lot of primetime games this year. The Giants, they got a lot of primetime games this year. Who else got an ungodly shit? The Raiders. We didn't need to see the Raiders that damn much on TV. I mean, it's cool they dropped 63 and shit, but we ain't really need to see that the other 4-5 times they was on TV. Who else? Who else had some, like, Chicago had a good amount of games. We didn't need to see them on TV like that. Shit, I don't even think Houston had a primetime game now I think about it. Let's see, the Saints. Yeah, they had a couple. Who else? Shit, Baltimore ain't really have a whole lot either. But yeah, there are certain teams we did not need to see them like that prime time. Is it a fraud in the NFL? Open your eyes, unfortunately. Mm. He died when he was 4 years old. Okay. Okay. Got facing in the Natty, Bama, Texas. Yeah, he's friends with some stand-up comic. I can't remember the dude's name, but yeah, like the stand-up comic's whole thing is he smokes weed and shit like that. And I mean, if you've seen his, you can tell by his personality. You've seen his post-game press conferences, pre-game press conferences, all that shit. Mike McDaniel definitely, I say allegedly, you know what I'm saying, smokes some tree from time to time. You could tell. Which one? There's so many. I don't know if they still do arena football or the little fantasy thing they had with like T.O. and Johnny Manziel were playing. Which I mean, they was actively promoting betting through that shit, so you know. Man, I still can't believe them tickets was as cheap as they were. Like $4.50 tickets. That's insane for an NFL game. That's one of those things I kind of wish a Titans game would be that cheap just one time. Like a quick little drive. Said Drake look more like a nigga than Mike McDaniel. Yeah, that was trolling as best. The fact that they wore those against the Texans, I was like, wow. That's funny. Tommy DeVito, yeah. Yeah, ironically. Is Mahomes still guaranteed to get an AFC championship like all the other 5 years? You had him going all those years, but this don't seem like it. He gonna need help from the referees this year like a motherfucker. He can't rely on Kelsey getting old. Kelsey already thinking about retirement. And ain't really nobody you can really rely on receiving wise. I mean, besides Rashee Rice, but he more of like a red zone threat than anything for real. And don't get me started on Kadarius Toney. So they gonna need that. They gonna need Pacheco too, if they even want to think about going to an AFC Championship game. You know why Cam Newton's still trying to insist that he could start for an NFL team right now? I mean, the reason he not in the league is politics, bro. Like, Dak Prescott been said that shit. Like, that's why. I'll say he'd be a good backup. He'd be a good mentor. And that's just the competitive side saying, yo, I still got it type shit. It's like some niggas who play overseas know they can play in the league with a lot of politics and shit involved. I think the only team Cam could probably start for, I don't even know if there's a team I say he could start for. Jets. Yeah, I ain't got the Jets. There you go. New York Jets. New England Patriots. Maybe bad situations, but I mean, I'd take Cam over Zach Wilson, Bailey Zappi, Mac Jones. So there's some teams he could definitely start for. Yes. Yeah, he is definitely the funniest coach in the league. I like watching his post-game press conferences. That nigga be saying the funniest shit. Yes, I got a lot of videos on Rigged NBA as well. I got playlists for Magnum manipulated shots, players doing dumb shit, live streams, all that stuff, man. Speaking of which, the Pelicans, who went on a 35 run to close out the first half of this game against the Grizzlies, are only up by 2. They had a 19-point lead at halftime. Now they up by 2. Comebacks, he gonna come back and play. As long as he gonna come back and play, I don't think them niggas gonna do some special shit. They might make the playoffs, but that's about it. He said the commodes. Yeah, I feel the same way too. Yeah, the thing about that game, the Panthers game, is the weather was so bad too. It's like it's cold, rainy, look windy out there. It just looked miserable to be in. I've been to football games where it's, I don't know. I really haven't been to a whole lot of rainy football games. Now I think about it. I've been like, I kind of one hand number rainy football games I've been to, which is crazy to think. But I can tell you, them cold, windy games are miserable. Like I think the coldest game I went to was Tennessee Vandy 2013. Yeah, 2013. I think it was in like the 20s. I remember I didn't have like a hat or anything. My whole forehead was numb because that shit was just so goddamn cold. I left after the second quarter. I don't even know if I made the halftime. I got there late and still left before halftime. That's why I was like, yeah, fuck this. I'm not even finna stay for this shit. This kind of reminds me of, I'm trying to think of a Patriots team. I don't want to say Tom Brady's last year, but it does, a little bit does, where it's like he ain't got shit to work with, and he just, like, you could tell he just frustrated and over it. Yeah, there's another team, the Falcons. And he from Atlanta, so that would have made perfect sense. Oh, Ravens. I was like, who the hell? Who? Yeah, 5.5 point favorite. See Ravens coming in there and winning upset. I hope so. I just don't like the fact they showed that little streak. Set the last 7 underdogs that won on Monday Night Football. I don't like that. Could have saved that for another week so the Ravens could win. But I think he'll go to KC. We're going to have to wait and see. I don't know. I do know this is probably his last year in Tennessee. They got this terrible offensive line, just wasting away what little bit of fresh legs, good legs he got. Actually, he been wasting for a minute because it was so predictable what they was going to do. It was like, oh, they got Derrick Henry. They're going to run it up the middle. They're going to keep running the ball to Henry. Hey, let's see what you got. You say Marty Schottenheimer, AFC Championship, KC versus Browns. 89. Marty was hired and selected. Derek Thomas with number 58. Or him, number 58 in the draft. KC third seed, third Super Bowl championship. Detroit versus KC. Barry Sanders selected 89. What? I don't think it's so much he's washed. It's just the fact he's on a team with a shitty offensive line. And we saw that Will Levis was getting killed in that pocket. And they don't really have any passing threats short of Hopkins. Nah, the Ravens for once got that shit right. It would have been cool if they got D-Hop, honestly, over Odell, but Odell, it's not like Odell was playing like he was with the Browns or anything by any means, so at this rate, I'll take it. And we already got a wide receiver one in Zay Flowers, so. And Isaiah likely shows we don't really need Mark Andrews as much as we thought we did, so. We got some shit to work with. Duvernay was been injured. Bateman, yeah, he's been a disappointment, but yeah, Duvernay's been injured, dude. The NFL probably didn't have a good storyline to use for the Falcons and just let them fall. That's what the Falcons always do. They usually fuck around and choke when they need to win the most. I think Tennessee need a new quarterback. I think you're talking about the Vols, I'm assuming. I mean, next year we got Nico. So we're going to get a new quarterback anyway. This is Milton's last year. Found some good seats for $106. How the hell? $106. There better be a decimal after that one. How the hell? They was $4 for the Falcons game, and they jumped back up to 106. Man, you picked the wrong game, dog. Yeah, Browning's a backup. He's a game manager. I mean, shit, we should know Brock Purdy a game manager. And I already said what I said about Fields and Jalen Hurts. You can swap teams. You'd still get the same outcome. Man, he would get killed in that pocket. He was doing that at Kentucky, too. So maybe NFL use the same script with Taylor Heineke. Cooks up another regular season run in 2019 to make the playoffs in a mediocre defense. Nah, man, they fucked their chance off this past Sunday. Like, this should have been a gimme game for the Falcons. They could be in that playoff hunt, but right now, it's looking like Tampa Bay gonna take that shit. Damn, they won their division since 92. I wasn't even born in 92. Whew. Well, the Packers sneak up and do what? You ask me, are the Packers going to steal this division? The 6-8 Green Bay Packers. And the 10-4 Detroit Lions. You going to ask me if the Packers going to win this division? Fuck no. Still, that's a little too high for, like, Panthers tickets. I wouldn't say that. Yeah, Rams game. Yeah, they almost fucked that one off against the Commanders, man. I was about to say, bro, if these niggas get this shit and get an onside kick, you got to be kidding me. Yeah, that's that media hype shit. That's all that is. So they probably watch ESPN and shit. ESPN been hyping up Brock Purdy and all this shit. That's why. If you actually know what you're looking at, you know this nigga got weapons everywhere to make him look like he's all that. They get blackballed. And they gonna get punished too. Hell no. Pelicans ain't winning shit. It's been like that since he got in the league, man. I remember it was, you should be a wide receiver. Oh, he's just a running back. He's not a real quarterback. You can see the Vikings still in the division, low-key. Bro, they done. They done. You fucking off a 17-3 lead in the fourth quarter. They done. Vikings ain't finna do shit with Nick Mullins. They had their chance with Josh Dobbs. They still didn't do shit. It's done. The Lions have that division. Packers ain't finna take it. Vikings ain't finna do shit. Dallas got some cheap tickets against the Commanders. Oh, it's in D.C. Gotcha. They get the same hate as Hurts if he declined a little bit. I mean, he getting hate now, so it don't matter what he do. It's like he could win the shit. He could win the Super Bowl this year, have one bad game next year, and they gonna criticize the living hell out this nigga. That would apply to Jalen Hurts too. He said the San Francisco Avengers. Bro, they're not finna have the fucking Vikings win this division. Yeah, coach of the year, that would make sense for Dan Campbell. I was lost is what he was getting at too. I tried to follow. I was like, yeah, nah. All right, so out of that, hold on, bro. Out of this whole spiel that you had, where is this coming from, dude? I'm really curious now. Where is this coming from? So I think we'll finally see Mahomes. They better give us that shit. I don't give a fuck if it's the AFC Championship. They better give us that goddamn matchup. They've been robbing us of that shit for years. They'll give us every quarterback versus Mahomes but Lamar in a playoff game. Shit, the last time they played was what? Monday Night Football, what? A year ago? 2 years ago? Like, it's been a minute. And them games be good, too. All of them. I mean, yeah, if you blew a fucking 19-point lead, you went on a 30 to 5 point run, yes. In the last 2.5 minutes, Memphis won a 9-1 run. Shit, he dangerous in the pocket. But they don't want to talk about that. Exactly, yes. I mean, they not going to make it, so, I mean, they can cling on hope all they want. Hope Ravens versus Niners or Dolphins or Chiefs. I just want a good game. It'd be cool if it was the Ravens. Obviously, you know what team I would like to win. But I just want a good game. Commissioner Dynamo is going through it. Oh, yeah, the Pistons. They so bad. It's funny as hell, bro. They so bad. It's to the point, like, you just bet against them. It don't even fucking matter who they play. And then you end up winning your bet because they find ways to lose games. You think Jimmy Johnson being the Cowboys Ring of Honor is just to get these Cowboy fans thinking they win the Super Bowl? Cowboy fans think they're going to win the Super Bowl regardless. They could beat the Panthers by 80 points. They going to be like, yeah, we're going to the Super Bowl. Our team's so good. Da-da-da-da-da. They ain't really beat nobody. Well, they must be scared of good ratings then. Yeah, the Packers done too, man. All they can do is play spoiler at best. Yep, and then the lights went off. Or actually, that's what sparked the Niners comeback, was the lights going off. Because the Ravens still had momentum to open the second half because Jacoby Jones scored that kickoff return for a touchdown. The NFC teams watch too much ESPN knows the way Lamar is selling out to stop the run, or they play Lamar to stop the run to make Lamar Jackson pass. Yeah, and in those games, he been torching that ass. Whether it be the Rams, Seahawks, Lions, all the teams. One of them put up a better fight than the rest, but Seahawks got that ass beat. Lions got that ass beat. Like, the shit was over before halftime. I could take a nap and everything and wake up and the game is still on. Yeah, I seen it too. Yeah, they talk about it. They love glazing that nigga. 9-7 in the rain. Bryson has 2 career game-winning drives in his rookie year. I mean, I guess that's good. I guess. Wow, this game going to overtime. Ain't that something? Chiefs aren't going to that for you don't know why yet. Keep asking the Chiefs going to the Super Bowl. We've seen years where the Patriots shouldn't have went to the Super Bowl, but they somehow found a way in there. That's why I ain't counting them out. Yeah, obviously. Nah, they have some good games. It's the primetime games, specifically Sunday night football games I ain't been rocking with. A lot of those games either been blowouts or just underperforming teams that shouldn't have been in on a primetime stage, like fucking Giants Bills. I don't give a fuck if that game was close. Raiders Jets. We don't need to see shit like that. Give us a good matchup. Give us, I was gonna say the Eagles and Cowboys, but that was a blowout. Shit, the game this past Sunday was a blowout, technically. So I just want some close games. Like Monday Night Football be having all the close, crazy ending games and shit. That wouldn't even be fair. He said, and George Pickens, bro, that nigga's a whole walking black Air Force One. This season's based off the 90s and great defenses. Taylor Swift in 89. Marty Schottenheimer higher than 89 in selects. Derek Thomas, number 58. February 8th, Schottenheimer and Thomas passed away the same day. That's crazy. They passed away on the same day. But still, what? Make it make sense, dude. Make it make sense. That shit's all over the place. Yeah, they waited a little bit too late, and they act like that shit gonna do something. Hold on, fam. No, these niggas did. The Grizzlies fucked around and won this game. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. Can't make this shit up. I said if the Niners gonna have a key injury in the playoffs, gonna lose, it might be use bait. I ain't trying to sit up here and predict injuries. It's a waste of my time. I think the NFL wants Purdy to win MVP to devalue the award just so they can then downplay Lamar's MVP. I mean, you can pair the stats. You can do whatever the fuck you want. How we like your team now? You're 2-12. That's not something to brag about. And it's like, of course, John Morant gonna hit the game winner. Let me see this shit. Down 19 at halftime. Can't make this shit, and it just so happened to be a TNT game. Ain't that some shit? How convenient. Yeah. Yeah, they got to do that shit no matter what. AFC or NFC, they going to keep shit close. He just watched the ball. I thought he was going to pick it off, man, for real. I was like, they go Brown and throwing a pick. And then he just kind of stood there and just watched it and backed up a little bit. And then you see Higgins come over here and then he reach out and do that shit, which I ain't gonna lie, that shit was impressive as hell. That shit is tough to do. And it's funny, old buddy looked at the ball for the Vikings. He looked at it to make sure that the shit went over the pylon. I was like, all right, we got it. Yeah, like I said, a 19-point comeback, bro. You can't be serious. A 19-point comeback. I'm low-key mad I didn't lie bet that shit at halftime. Oh, well. So they got a new deal coming with 2 new teams. I heard they gonna I don't know if they've started it yet, but they are talks of renovating the roof at Key Arena in Seattle, and then they wanted a team in Vegas for God knows how long. So I'll be cool with that 2 new teams. My only thing is you gotta make that shit even, because then you have more Western teams than Eastern teams, unless you I don't know, one team can move from the West to the East. Shit, really, Memphis could go to the East. That's Memphis is sure it's West Tennessee, but that's still the East. Yeah, I gotta give the iconic calls to Joe. It's like Al Michaels don't get none of that shit no more. They're like, yeah, you on Thursday Night Football and people don't watch it. Kinda, yeah. It's politics basically. Like why he's not in the league. And the main thing is the mainstream media. They gotta, for one, they losing a lot of power because a lot of people rather tune in to whether it be former athletes or people on YouTube or podcasters and get their sports information that way versus going through ESPN, which is heavily censored, heavily manipulated, heavily PC, push all these agendas, and people are aware of that shit. It's like the average person's aware of the Malika Andrews, how she go crazy and talk all this shit about any black athlete doing anything wrong, but won't say shit about a white athlete. Like everybody's onto that shit now, and like bigger athletes and shit are calling them out about it. So that's really what that's all about. The mainstream, what the fuck am I trying to say? Mainstream media outlets are trying to keep that stronghold as a main source, even though most people I talk to don't even fucking watch First Take or Undisputed. No one, anybody watching that weak ass shit. I mean, if you want a cookie or something, dude, like you're 2-12. Like, I mean, that's cool, I guess. Detroit and Casey start the season and will end the season. Barry Sanders and Derek Thomas selected in '89 draft, 3rd and 4th overall. Chiefs win 3rd and 4th Super Bowl back-to-back. Dynasty over. Aight, dude. No, they're the Clippers. Yeah, I do see the Seahawks making the playoffs. I mean, what the fuck they gonna do with the Vikings? And the Vikings, they got, 3 straight divisional games? They got Detroit, Green Bay, and Detroit. They might steal 1 game. That's it. That man said the MJ arm extension. So they changed the Super Bowl location. What are you talking about in the Super Bowl logo code? What do you mean? They change the location every year. And they change the logo. At least now, since they started giving it the logo some character and shit, they changed the logos. Did I see McCaffrey predicting what play the Eagles were going to use versus Seahawks? No, I didn't. I mean, lucky for y'all, it was just a regular season game on a Tuesday. It's cause he's old. Yeah, Malika and the woman who went at Cam, because the first thing they talked about is how he was dressed and shit. They didn't even really, like you said, they didn't even address the shit he really said. They just talked about his outfit and shit. It's a team that's got a story within a story versus a team that's always dominant. All right, man, be easy, Jackie. I'm about to head on up out of here too myself, man. These last couple comments in. Oh yeah, people gonna do that. And I assume he was drunk too, so he already emotional. Yeah, that's gonna do it. I think a first round bye hurts or helps the Ravens considering what happened in 2019. That definitely hurts. You just paid your quarterback. You gave him weapons. You could get the number 1 seed. Yeah, that's definitely gonna hurt. Like, he got a lot of criticism back in 2019. Ain't nothing positive you can say about that shit. What are you talking? Let me see this shit. What are you talking about? Super Bowl 58. Talking about for 58. What we talking about? Let's see. Super Bowl 58. Trying to see if there's any new information that I don't know about. Nope. Still Allegiant Stadium in Paradise, Nevada, aka Vegas, still got a purple and red logo. I don't know who told you that they changing the city, but no, it's still in Vegas. I don't know who told you that. Oh, during 2020. That was so weird, bro. I was not used to that at all. It fucked up my fantasy like a mug too. Said 2 in the 2000s. Nigga, they won 1 in the 2000s. Yeah, they did. Yeah, I saw that. I thought it was gonna be the other way around, where they might have fucked around and got a win to go 3-22, but they hit it anyway, and Embiid went crazy. Marion who? Who was Marion? Sean Marion? Marion Bar? He dead. Marion, what's that the bitch name? Marion Jones? Who? I don't know who Marion is, man. But yeah, I don't know where people talking about this Los Angeles shit and they changed the logo. Yeah, I don't know. I'm still trying to look and see if there's something I missed. Nope. No, they getting Super Bowl 61. Maybe that's what you thought, but no, it's still in Vegas. Still got the same logo. Gotcha. All right, well, I'm finna get up on out of here, man. It's been a fun time chopping it up with y'all, all that good stuff. You know we're gonna be back on Thursday, NFL pregame pick'em. So y'all stay tuned for that, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be safe. And everyone traveling for Christmas, man. Y'all travel safe. Use them turn signals too.